Hey everyone, how are y'all? King, how are you tonight? Courtney, how are you? Yo, I'm a whole hot mess over here, so y'all just gonna have to give me a second. You can't hear. Oh, what the fuck? Sally, what you mean you can't hear me? Okay. I told y'all it was a whole hot mess over here. I done tore everything on my desk up. Now I'm trying to get it all fixed back where it's supposed to go. You're just gonna have to bear with me for a second. Hey Tiff, how are you? King, I'm telling you, it's horrible. I knocked the whole mic stand over. I don't know how I did that because it's attached to the back of the desk. I knocked that over. All of my papers and everything that's up here all went on the floor. Y'all just don't know. It's been a rough few days. Courtney, did you hear that Ava was found? I actually had her in my title and then realized that she had been found right before I went live and had to take it out. Yeah, apparently she was found in the Eugene area and is with authorities. That was the last thing that I had seen about it. And I was hoping it was going to come out with more information about the gray car that was seen close to her dad's house, but I haven't seen anything else about it. So I don't know if someone was arrested when she was found or what. Let me see real quick. Okay, so on X, the Aware Foundation that does all of the missing person flyers, they're the ones, that's where I had originally seen it at. Hey, Betty Jo, how are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What's up?
I'm trying to see if there's any information that's came out about this girl that I was going to talk about tonight that's missing close in Oregon, close to where Courtney's at.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really that I can find. It's like, I mean, I don't think the Aware Foundation would put out that she's been located, but if she hadn't yet, but apparently, let me get a Facebook real quick because I had I actually had 6 different cases that I was going to talk about tonight, and through the day, it's been announced that some of them had been found, and there was
What?
actually right. Well, there was. What was weird is there was 2 of them from Conway, South Carolina, that went missing on the same day, but 12 hours apart. One went missing at like 3 o'clock in the morning. The other one went missing at like 3:30 in the afternoon.
Wow.
And one of those 2 has been found. One was a 12-year-old, one was a 16-year-old. The 16-year-old has been found. Uh, Kinsley Wary has the 12-year-old. She is, as of what I last seen earlier today when I looked it up, she is still missing.
Mm.
But I thought it was weird. They were both from Conway and just 2 hours apart. I mean, 12 hours apart that they went missing. Let me look on Facebook real quick. I just had the damn. Just had a bunch of bullshit. There is another girl, Annabelle Smock from Clarksville, Tennessee, is also missing. Sally, is Sally still in here? I see she was asking who Nipper was. I didn't know if she had figured it out or not.
I think she's still in here. Yeah, she was a few minutes ago.
Okay, Sally, did you figure out who Nipper is? Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you figured it out. I keep forgetting that he changed his name.
Yeah.
Courtney, I don't see any updates where it's confirming that she has been found. But I also don't think that the Aware Foundation would put it out that she's been found if she hadn't been. But I want to make sure a little bit. Okay, so the Medford Alert News update: Ava has been found safe. Let's see, the search for the missing 15-year-old Ava Wall continues. Okay, so that was earlier.
So who put it
And then
out?
there was,
Who put it out that she was found?
Okay, so the Medford Alert News is now saying that she's been found. But the Aware Foundation is the one who makes a lot of the missing person flyers that I use.
Uh-huh.
And they always post all of their flyers on X. And that's where I see a lot of these missing cases at. And
Right.
I had seen where he had put on her flyer, located safe. And so I just took the word for it because I've never known them to put out anything that's not
Right.
facts.
Right.
And Courtney said that she had also seen some people talking about it, but it hadn't been confirmed yet, and that's what I was trying to find just to make sure that it was confirmed. But their Medford Alert News is also putting it out, so I've got her marked off my list. But I do have two other ones. I gotta mark this out also. There was actually a Hannah Marie Davis that was missing also. She was an autistic adult who has the mental capacity of a 10-year-old. She had been lured away by a guy who was a convicted sex offender. And she was found earlier today also, thank God. And they're actually treating her case as a kidnapping. Let me mark this out. Because there's another one, Amanda Henderson. She's been missing since December the 5th.
What's up with all these kids?
Well, let me get Amanda's flyer pulled up here. And I was actually on TikTok last night. Mind and Monsters had a live over there, and they were talking about Amanda's case. Her and her friend had went missing from her apartment on December the 5th. That was the last time they were seen. The friend has been found, but Amanda has not.
So the don't know where she's at?
The friend was found out of state. They both went missing from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. The friend was found in a different state, but they haven't, from what I have seen, and they're kind of keeping it like it's been put out there where what state the friend was found, but a lot of people on social media are not wanting to put that out. I don't know the reason, but I'm going to keep it disclosed as well. Uh,
Right.
but I don't know if the friend has given any information about where Amanda's at.
Mm.
Hold on. I got to pull up her flyer.
Well, I hope she did, or at least somewhat kind of told him where she
Yeah.
might be.
Yes. Oh, shit. That's today. I just picked a missed that day to go live.
Oh, wow, it's still hot.
Huh?
People are trying to kill me with this heat.
Oh, is your house like an oven too?
Yeah.
Mine is too, because my son thinks that if it just drops 1 degree after the heat is turned off, that he has to cut the heat back on.
Jesus. I'm about to. I don't know how this baby. He's probably sweating.
Oh, it was so hot in here earlier, I couldn't breathe. I told my son, I was like, dude, you got to cut the heat off. It's too hot in here. Okay, let me see if I
She's
can.
getting another cold.
It's going around, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
From what I've heard, just I know someone who had it that was down for 2 weeks. Um, they were down for a week. They started feeling better, and then within 24 hours, they were down for another week. And said that it was the worst that they had ever been through.
Well,
And I've seen other people on social media that was talking about how bad it is. Okay. Wait, we got. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait. I got too many tabs pulled up to try to pull. Okay, I need that one. Oh, we need that one too. We're just gonna have to leave all the tabs up because I need all of them pulled up. Telling y'all I'm a whole hot mess over here, man.
damn. Went to bed.
Huh?
I said, damn, everybody must have went to bed. There ain't nobody in the living room.
Okay, so this is Amanda Henderson's flower. She's 16 years old. She has brown eyes. She's 5 foot 2 inches tall and 210 pounds. On December the 5th, 2025, 16-year-old Amanda Henderson and her friend, I'm going to leave the friend's name out because, like I said, the friend has been found. They were last seen leaving Amanda's home on Denzel Drive in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. The friend was found, and it does have it on here, so I'll go ahead and say it. She was found in the state of New York on January the 12th, but Amanda remains missing. Hopkinsville police are working with New York authorities to determine how the friend arrived there, and so far, no arrests have been made. It's unclear if the two parted ways at some point. Amanda's family is deeply worried about her safety and well being, and anyone with information is urged to call the Hopkinsville Christian County Dispatch, and it has their phone number. I was trying to catch up in chat. So, like I said, I don't know if the friend has given any information uh, where Amanda could be, if she went off with other people, if they parted ways.
Right.
I haven't seen any of that information. I was in Mind and Monsters live last night. She had several people up in her boxes that they were all talking about it, but I was trying to mod and trying to listen at the same time, and I got distracted. So I didn't get to listen to all the information. But um, if y'all
I,
need the squire, what is it?
I said I heard that.
You didn't hear anything.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so if anybody needs this flyer, I will post it in Discord. Let me do that now. And if y'all need me to email it to y'all, send me an email, let me know. But just share it out on all of your social medias. I know that Amanda's family is desperately looking for her. They have they were in mom's live last night. I believe the dad was. And so, like I said, just share it out, get her face out there. She could be anywhere from Kentucky, Tennessee, New York, basically anywhere at this point because she's been missing now for a month and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, King, yes, she may. So one of my accounts is a mod over in her on her TikTok for her lives. Hey Dan, how are you? But she had like 300 and something people in there last night, and I was the only mod in there for a little while. So I was trying to watch chat and
That's crazy.
oh, she's. I even shared it last night. Like, if she's ever live, y'all ought to go over there and hang out because she's got a lot of cool people that go in her lives over there, and that's all they're talking about is mostly missing person cases.
I went to sleep.
Well, I try to, but
I fell asleep.
I don't sleep, so.
Fell asleep with the baby.
Sally, I just saw your comment. I plead the fifth. I shall not confirm nor deny that that's what it was. I don't know what Betty Jo was talking about that she heard, but
I didn't hear nothing.
no, she didn't hear a thing. Okay, let me this over here.
I heard the stupid dogs barking, but I didn't hear none.
Yeah, if you didn't hear me pop open a can of anything. Wait, let me see what just posted. Okay, so detectives locate runaway teen in Eugene area after 3 day search. Jackson County Sheriff's Office detectives located a runaway juvenile today after following a lead to the Eugene area. The teen, Ava Wall, 15-year-old Medford, was found safe 3 days after she was reported missing Friday night. Potential criminal charges may be considered for individuals who harbored the runaway teen. There's no further information available for release at this time. Okay, so the sheriff's department has put it out, so it is now officially confirmed. Thank you, Courtney. Sally, why are you saying all lies?
It's freezing outside.
It's 40 here. It was 29 this morning at like 3 o'clock. And then Friday, no, Saturday and Sunday, we're supposed to get snow and sleet.
Yeah, we are too.
I'm not a happy person.
Me neither. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Yeah. It may not for y'all the way they're showing it on the radar, but we're definitely going to get it. And I can tell you, people around here have absolutely went bonkers over it.
Yeah, they always do.
Oh, wait, I spelled that all wrong. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I just put Amanda's listen person flyer in Discord, and I actually need to think about it. I need to make her a channel real quick. I'm so behind on everything. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, the little RJ Ryan Davis boy, who was missing in Oklahoma, uh, and then the mom and the stepdad were arrested after they were on TV begging for him to come home.
What'd they do? What'd they do with him?
Who, the little boy?
Yeah.
With RJ, he's in state's custody. No, they said that he was not going back to the parents at all, which the mom is still in jail, but the stepdad ended up trying to take his life, and he was then taken to the hospital, put on life support, declared brain dead, and then the wife, while she's in jail, decided to take him off of life support. So she pulled the plug on him, and it was announced yesterday that he was officially deceased.
Yeah, but I thought something about the biological father
Um,
was
uh,
going
so I
to.
did see something about that. The bio dad uh, has apparently came forward and is trying to get custody of him.
Yeah, that's what I heard
Because
too.
yeah, because he is in state's custody right now. Tip, yeah, the mom is disgusting. Like
He is.
sexual acts with two dogs. I, apparently, she was like he was not their only victim. There was, from what I understand, more. I don't know exactly how many more victims, but there was a minor girl, minor female, that was also a victim. That the mom did things to, and she ended up getting a charge for that as well.
That
Okay.
lady needs to be put under a jailhouse.
Oh, she needs her ass beat. What she needs. She is just disgusting. Okay. I need to put. Yeah, I've got all these missing person flyers in my. Oh wait, I need to see what she said. Um, in my folder, and I usually delete them as they've been found, and I have not been and I'm just full of missing person flyers right now.
You got behind.
It's been the last 3 days has been crazy around here, and so yeah, I got a lot of catching up that I need to do. I need to get back to the lives every night. Uh, it, it's a lot.
Yeah, well, when life has to come first.
Yeah, it does, but you know there are things that need to be done, and so yeah, I need to get back on track. I'm slacking on the lives big time. Sally, Uncle is doing better. His he's not like he still has the cough, but it's not as bad as what it was. Uh, so he's done took all of his antibiotics, so he's finished with that. He's not on any more cough medicine, just back on his regular meds. So he's just got a little bit of cough, but it's not near as bad as what it was. Like it's not to the point that it's keeping him up all night. Wait, we talking about candy, Courtney? What are we talking about? Okay, so Court says
Talking
if I hear
about.
anything else in the coming day. Okay, Courtney, thank you for letting me know if you hear of anything. And then she says, "Hey, Commander, how are you?" She says, "Your candy from the Oregon."
They're talking about Sally.
Oh, see,
Remember when she said she wouldn't share her candy?
but that's okay because Courtney's sending me some candy
And
from
Scarlett's
Oregon.
not sharing.
I'm not. I'm keeping it all to myself.
You go, girl.
And I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures and I'm gonna show everybody how Courtney hooked your girl up.
Every time I get candy, I gotta share it with the baby.
I don't share my candy with nobody.
Cause she'll
Like,
always, can I have some of this?
I don't share my energy drinks and I don't share my gummy bears. If you want candy, get your own candy. Because she ain't getting mine. Okay,
I buy,
sport, that's fine.
I buy her own, but she'll still eat mine.
Well, I'm usually the only one that eats gummy bears. So, well, my son will eat them. My oldest will.
No, I don't
Uh,
like this.
every now and then he will, but he's more of a chip person. He much rather have chips.
This
Uh,
baby, this baby went through 2 bags of Tootsie Rolls
Tootsie Rolls are good too.
in like 2 days.
My youngest son, He will eat gummy bears, gummy worms. He'll eat pretty much any type of candy, but he knows not to touch mom's candy. Scully, Sally, what you talking about? I don't have a clue what you're talking about, Sally. Well, actually, I do, but I don't.
Oh, you okay? I swear. You all right, baby? You need a drink?
Hopefully, she's not getting what everybody else is having.
These damn parents need to keep their dang dong kids home. Stop making my baby sick.
Um, who was the next person we were talking about? Okay, so we showed Amanda's. There is an Isabella Ramirez. I believe that's the one Sally told me about yesterday or day before yesterday from San Antonio, Texas. I cannot find a missing person flyer for her.
For who?
Isabella Ramirez. She's
Wow.
missing out of San Antonio. Her parents think that it's a possibility that she was trafficked. That's what they're thinking.
That's a good possibility.
But well, I mean, we know how like almost at least once a week or once every other week you hear about someone going missing in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I cannot find a missing person flyer for her. Like the Aware Foundation doesn't have one. Let me see if this one from America has one. I have their. Right here. I don't know if they have one or not. And everything is like really hard to navigate to. Current flyers. You know, it's getting cold as hell up in my room now. Nope, see, even Missing in America doesn't have one for her. Huh. Give me just a second. Okay, so Isabella, and I do have a photo of her. I just have to use a photo because there is no missing flyer. You may have to see if mom can make her one. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. Still not used to StreamYard's button changes. Okay, so this is Isabella Ramirez. She's a 16-year-old from San Antonio, Texas. She's been missing since Saturday, June the 10th. Last seen leaving her home in the 13,000 block of Magnolia Brook on the north side near US 281 on surveillance video. Wearing a brown hoodie, gray sweatpants, black slide shoes, and she does not have her cell phone. And that was another thing that I have noticed that these kids that are going missing, they're all
Yeah.
leaving their cell phones at home.
Yep.
Uh, what's it?
So my thing is with that, are they talking to somebody and they're telling them, hey, meet me here, but leave your cell phone at home?
That's what it seems like. That they've gotten in touch with someone, maybe online or something like that, and it's an adult who knows that the cell phones can be tracked,
Yep.
and they're telling them, leave your phone at home. I'm trying to find out though if she is the one because one of these three girls that I was going to talk about tonight, and I know it's not Hannah Davis because that's the girl that was autistic. Uh, there was it might have been Ava. One of them did not take their actual cell phone with them, but took an older cell phone that was that they can only use on Wi-Fi. That was used for Snapchat. I think that was Ava, though.
Yeah, but you still can track it.
True. But
But you
it
can.
says on here for Isabella, it says her family, particularly her father, Trinidad Ramirez, fears that she may be a victim of human trafficking or a grooming situation. He has publicly pleaded, if you are hurting my daughter, let her go, and urge anyone with information to come forward. She is 5'3", 140 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. She has previously left the house without permission the night before her disappearance and was reportedly grounded by her father. So in a way, it does sound like she ran away, but also it
Mhm.
could be a situation where she was talking to someone
Yep.
and she was
And
leaving
then,
to go meet up with that person, and Dad called her, grounded her, and she rebelled and left.
yep. That's what it sounds like.
But there's like ever since we did the case of the Soto girl who was pregnant, she was going the next day to have her baby, and her and the boyfriend was found deceased in the car. Um, what was her first name?
I can't remember.
Matthew Guerra was the boyfriend. Oh, I can't remember the girl's name now, but her last name was Soto.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her first name.
But ever since we did that case, like what was that, like 2 years ago now,
Yeah, I think so.
something like that, it's been constant something going on in San Antonio that always is popping up. Somebody missing or somebody found deceased or something, and a lot of them's been kids that's went missing from that area.
Yep.
Okay, see now that's gonna aggravate the shit out of me. I gotta go look this girl's name up. Um, Commander, I can't think of. No, Madeline Soto was. That's Maddie, in Florida. That the cockroach
Yeah.
did all of that to her.
I
Um,
I don't hers. I don't.
was it Savannah? Savannah Soto.
I don't know.
That sounds familiar. It's gonna aggravate me. Let me look the name up now.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think I want to say Savannah. Yeah, that was it. Savannah Soto, 18-year-old pregnant woman, fatally shot along with her
Yeah.
boyfriend Matthew Guerra.
Okay.
Damn, that happened in December 2023.
Yep.
That's been over 2 years now.
Yep. It's about to be 3 years.
Damn.
When was it?
December of 2023.
Yeah. So December of
2025 was
2026.
2 years.
Yeah.
It don't seem like it's been that long. Remember, she was going the next day to have her baby.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn, that baby would be 2 years old now, y'all.
Yep. And it probably would have been the cutest little thing.
Yep. Fabian is what they were going to name him. Commander, yeah, they arrested the boy, the dad, and the mom. And if I'm not mistaken, the mom has been released. Christopher Preciado was the boy's name.
Yep.
And then Ramon Preciado was the dad, and Myrta Romanos was the mom. But the mom had all of her charges were dismissed. And they're not seeking the death penalty against Christopher either. That's what it says here. Which makes absolutely no sense to me because he murdered 3 people.
It's crazy.
I actually need to check back into that. I had sticky notes on my computer with like updates that I would come across uh, for that, and I ended up throwing them all away. So I need to check back into that. I've got so many cases, y'all, that we talked about since I started doing YouTube that I need to go back. Like the Suzanne Simpson. I think hers was hers San Antonio also, I believe. postcard carrier. Anyway, so they like her husband's in jail, but she's still missing. They haven't found her body. See, there was a girl who was traveling with her family, and home camera catches her trying to put the phone on charger. She walks that driveway. Uh, Commander. Okay, I know who you're talking about. But didn't they find her? And I want that one was in Oklahoma also, right?
Mm, I no clue.
I know which one she's talking about. And Sally, that is, I just saw what you posted in Discord. That is totally not what you were talking about.
Oh,
Keen, I want to say she was from Oklahoma too, but I could be wrong.
wasn't she from Oklahoma City?
I don't remember. I can't even remember her name. But it seems like she was found. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because then she put her phone on charge and then she walked out to the car and then she was never found after that. Oh, so wait, whenever I put in, there's a Camilla Almost, a 19-year-old woman from Bexar County, which is San Antonio, went missing Christmas Eve morning, December of 2025, after being seen leaving her home. Is that the one you're talking about, Commander?
Ain't that the one that they found out in the woods?
They found in the woods. No, you're. I know the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I don't know. There's so many of them. It's
I I know yeah, that's why I take notes, and then my notes don't help me. The guy that oh, you're talking about Justin Commander. So is he talking about it now? They can find it on him.
the guy that wears makeup.
Uh, Let me see if I can go through his and I can probably find it.
I like that comment.
Cause that was like a year ago, also, right? The one that Commander's talking about.
No idea.
Okay.
Sally, who's got special skills?
Oh god, I would have to go way, way back because he's talked in just the last month. He's got a lot of laws on here. I know I can find it on Google. But there was one, a 19-year-old woman from San Antonio that went missing this past Christmas Eve. Uh,
He's got special skills, all right. Special skills at putting out false information too.
okay, so no, that was the girl. Okay, so I know which one that was. Oh my god, I can't think of what the girl's name is that she's talking about. Commander, was her last name Espinoza? No, no, wait. That's not it. Hold on just a second. Damn it. And I don't know where those notes would be at either. Courtney, this was, if it's the same one that Commander's talking about, she was seen in the house putting her phone on charge, and then she walks out to the car for something. And that's seen on camera.
And then disappeared.
Yeah, and then she disappears. But I want to say that she was found, though.
Wasn't she like 13 or 15?
Yeah, she was a teenager, I believe. She wasn't an adult yet.
I think they did find her.
So I think you're right about it. Commander, I want to say Oklahoma, but I don't have a clue where those notes would be at.
See, I thought it was Oklahoma City, but it could.
It could be. See, now I'm gonna have to find it because it's gonna irritate the crap out of me if I don't find the girl's name. If I can do it like this. The aunt or the older sister was on social media asking help. I keep wanting to say help. And I through. Okay, so this is Chickasha. So that's RJ's case. So that's not going to be it either. That's RJ's. I'm gonna find it in just a second because it's gonna irritate me. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, since you're just now coming in, you might remember this case. Probably year and a half ago, somewhere in there, a girl was seen on camera in her house putting her phone on charge, and then she walks outside to the car, and that's also seen on camera, and then she disappears. Do you remember that case? Because there's a lot of stuff on here about RJ's case. Oh, wait. Is this it? Hold on, I think I found it. Okay, I got it. What was this girl's name? Okay, update found says she does not live in the house, only stopped at her old house for one night on the way to Crystal Beach, Texas. What the fuck is the girl's name now? Oh, that's that bunch of bullshit. So I believe she was from Oklahoma. Nicole Bodette.
I don't know.
It has it on Facebook right here. Like, hold on, I will pull this up. And when y'all see the video, y'all gonna be like, yeah, that's it. There's the video right there. Hey, Gigi. Commander, that's the video, right, that you're talking about? Because I remember that now. They were on the way from Oklahoma to Texas, and they stopped by another house to stay the night and was going to go on to Texas. Let me see if that's it. Court. Okay, but it does not have this girl's name on here. Missing people on here. Oh, wait. I need to get this off the screen.
So does it say that she was ever found or?
Yeah, it says update found.
Okay.
No, I've got to go back. It says update found safe. She has not lived in the house. Only stopped at her old house for one night on the way to Crystal Beach, Texas.
Yeah.
But it won't let me read the rest of the rest of it. And I cannot find her. There is something mentioned about Oklahoma City in here too. The police never took her phone. The family checked local businesses and families. None of them had footage of her walking the street. But what the fuck was her name? Kelly P. I think it was Oklahoma City. Is where they were living at. But I hate when I don't remember the name. That's what irritates me. And I can't find another thing on here about that case. But it did say she was found safe.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, there's nothing else. That was the only thing that I see on here. Oh shit, my chat's on a live chat. Y'all make sure your chat is on live chat. There's been a lot of stuff that came out of Oklahoma also. No, that was about a girl that okay, she's been found also. What have I missed so far? Gigi, I was basically just talking about missing person cases tonight. I had like 6 of them that I had planned on talking about throughout the day. Most of them, it's been updated that they were found. I talked about a girl by the name of Amanda Henderson. She's missing out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And I did post her flyer in Discord. But she's been missing since December the 5th. Her and a friend of hers were both seen leaving her house on December the 5th. The friend was found in New York on January the 12th, but Amanda has not been found. Okay, hold on, Courtney. I'm going to it now.
Were they both the same age?
I have not seen the age of the friend.
How
Amanda's 16.
old?
I would assume that the friend is probably around the same age or whatever, but I never seen an age for her. Uh, Courtney, that's her. Stephanie Rodriguez.
I don't know. It just seems strange that the friend has been found in New York and she's not been found. I have a theory.
I mean, my thing is, if I'm gonna run away with a friend of mine, I'm not gonna leave their side. Like, I'm not gonna let them go off by themselves because what if something happened?
Exactly.
You know, and they get away from you, and then you're found, but your friend is not found, you don't know what happened to them. You don't know if they're okay, if they're alive or whatever. So I'm hoping that the friend can give some information on Amanda's whereabouts and that she is also found safe and brought back to her family. Because I know her parents are desperately searching for her.
I don't know. It just seems strange. My theory is that the friend kind of was maybe talking to somebody, and they both went to New York, and maybe something happened to her friend, and she was found, and I don't know.
I don't know. That's hopefully the friend's been found. Hopefully Amanda is also found and is safe and nothing bad has happened.
Because some say they're your friend, but then they might
And
stab you in the back, and
true. Uh, D, you're talking about oh shit, I've got where's her papers? You're talking about the girl in Maine, Stephanie Damron. That's who you're talking about. And it's the last thing I heard about that. She is still missing. I know they were supposed to do, I think, some more searches a couple months ago, but so far she hasn't been found. I think when somebody picked Stephanie up though, and there was a lot of contradictory going on with the story with the parents saying that she had no access to the internet, but then all of a sudden she had access to the internet through an older phone that was this guy who they called the grandpa who really wasn't the grandfather. And Stephanie and her sister lived in the house with him while the mom, the dad, and the rest of the siblings lived down the road. It some there was some weird shenanigans going on there. And D, it's good to see you. So I think maybe she was able to get in touch with someone and they came and picked her up and she left. Oh my god, y'all, I'm freezing now. Mother of God. Let me just look here and see. She was from New Sweden, Maine. Disappeared on September the 23rd of 2024 after walking in the woods near her family's off-grid property on West Road. Last seen following an argument with her sister. And apparently the old man is the one that allegedly last seen her walk in the woods. Which still skeptical about that also.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
It's weird though that her family when she went missing, they didn't there was the dad didn't put anything out like on his social media about her missing. The mom did. The dad seemed I don't know, there was something up with him. And then it comes out that her and her sister's living at I believe they were at the yurt with the old man while the rest of the family was down the road in a camper. Like why those two with the
Yeah,
old man? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like they're up older. She was 14. The sister was I think they were like a year apart. Why would you leave the two teenage girls with the old man that you claimed is grandfather who's really not the grandpa?
Exactly.
That didn't seem right. So there's no telling what was going on there. I'm not saying that anything was going on, but you never know. But yeah, it's been a year, almost a year and a half now since she's been missing, and there's no signs of her at all. And they've done several searches. I know the family, from the last thing I heard, has not helped in any of the searches. I don't completely understand that, but I mean, if it was my child, I would cover hell and high water and everything else in between to try to find my child. But you know, some people just have a missing kid and they just act like they don't care. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to like ruffle papers under the mic.
Ain't that the truth?
I just don't understand it. That's like or the little Ryan Davis boy. He goes missing, and the parents. That's what's weird. The parents knew what they had done to him,
Yeah,
and they are on camera begging for him to please come home and thanking everybody who was out looking for him like they were the perfect family.
hmm
And then the next day they get arrested, and oh, dude, it turns into a pansy ass and takes his life.
yeah, because he knew exactly what he did.
Exactly. As soon it was like so he goes to court that his charges are read off to him and his bail amount. And then the next day he's like, fuck this shit, I'm not doing this and yeah, tries to take his life.
Yeah,
And then the wife has to end up saying take him off life support. And now he left her alone to deal with all of this on her own. But then again, she's probably glad that he did. That way he can't tell everything that actually happened that they don't
exactly.
know about.
That's why she had him taken off life support.
So,
Because even though he's on life support, who's to say that he wouldn't have pulled through?
true.
You know, not saying he would, because you don't know how long. But still, she wanted it to where he couldn't say a word
Exactly.
or even write a word.
Exactly. And he knew. And Commander, I have to say that because I can't say on here what they actually are. Uh, so I just have to go with pansy ass. But that's basically what he did. So yeah, Commander, the 18th. So yesterday is when they said that they pulled the plug and he died. See, these
That's like
kids. Go ahead.
that's like the other day. Went to the it was about a week. Went to the grocery store, and there's this mom and her little daughter. The daughter had to be about 3, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Mom too busy on the phone. Little girl wandering about the store. I mean, her mom was in front of her, but the little girl's lagging behind, just wandering around. Then we get check out, and little girl's like scanning things, and the mother ain't paying attention. She's on the phone. Then she grabs her daughter and walks out. We're putting stuff in the Jeep, and her mom gets in the car, leaves the baby standing out by the car,
What the hell?
then gets out, puts her in her car seat, doesn't strap her in, gets in and leaves.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I,
My
I,
kids never,
if
ever, ever rode in a car without being strapped in a car seat.
if we didn't have Aubrey with us, I'd have laid into that mother.
I don't. There used to be people, which I haven't seen anybody do it in a long time, but there would be people around here that would drive with their kids while they were driving in their lap, and I'm just like, I
Mm.
couldn't. My nerves are too
Yep.
bad for that shit.
It's like, oh my God, how are you too worried about that damn phone in your hand?
To pay attention to your kid.
Pay attention to that baby.
Yeah, but that's how a lot of parents are. That's what I
Oh,
was talking about with these kids who were in all this acting and stuff like that. And the parents should not be taking their eyes off of their child when they're on set and around these adults. But a lot of parents, and I'm not saying all parents, but a lot of parents look at it like, well, you know what? My kid's here. She's or they are with other people. I don't have to deal with them. They're out of
yeah.
my hair and they're making shitloads of money.
Yeah.
But look what happens to a lot of the kids while they're on set.
Mm-hmm.
Bad things happen.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, my child. did that with this baby, I'd have smacked her right in the back of the damn head.
I
We'd have
don't.
been fighting.
I was a helicopter. I'm still a helicopter mom, and all three of my kids are grown. They're just like, Mom, look, I'm grown. You got to stop.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. That's why I got you on Life 360, and I know every move that you make
Yep.
because I know how this world is.
I was like that with my kids too. So
Oh, it aggravates the shit out of my daughter. You know, she's screaming, "Oh, I'm grown, but Mama, I need you to do this." You know, but you grown though. Sally.
I love
Okay, Sally. I see the little hobbit. Hold on. I gotta get caught up on everything. I'm behind. My fear is to have a daughter. Just the struggle is real. Trust me. I have a miniature Scarlet. It's not fun. It really isn't. Because you have to deal with someone who has the same attitude as you. And they always got to play that little attitude with you. Of course, then you have to show them who the OG of the attitude is and where they got it from and all that. But still.
You always got to show them that your attitude can be worse than their attitude.
Oh, I've had to do it several times with my child. My youngest son, I've never really had an issue with him. He doesn't.
Well, it's always the younger ones that.
Well, like my oldest son, he really can't help because of the
Well,
autism. My youngest son, though, he's just really chilled, laid back, very sweet, mama's boy, 100%. Um, I have only seen him mad, like mad to the point he wanted to put his hands on somebody twice. But it's not very often.
right.
My daughter is like
Every other day.
every day, multiple times a day. Um, very much she's just like me. She's very outspoken, she's very blunt, very honest, tells you like it is. She don't care if you like it or whatever.
That's both my kids.
So, she's exactly like me. So you need to talk to my 54-year-old daughter. She never comes here but once a year. She's an hour and a half away. She always turns it back on me though. Gigi, don't feel bad. My kids live 3 miles up the road from me, and I never get to see them either because they always working constantly. It's all my two youngest kids do is work.
I live with my daughter, so I see her all the time. Right now, my son's in Tennessee with his girlfriend. So,
Well, mine, I'm lucky to get to see them on holidays, and that's if they're off work on those days. I'll get to see them. But other than that, like they go to work early in the morning. They don't get off sometimes till 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Get
and
home
then
about 12:30. So
the baby gets up at 6:30 in the morning. He's gone by 7:10, and I don't see her till 2:10.
and you still haven't gotten used to it either, have you?
Nope. So you know what I do? I come home because it's Monday and Tuesdays. I ride with my daughter to take her to school.
Mm-hmm.
I come home and I like clean up the room or whatever, and clean up her room or whatever, and I'll sit here on my phone, and then I'll doze off and go to sleep till it's time to go pick her up.
I could never wait till my kids went to school. Hell, the last day of school, I was asking when does school start back. Like, we need to hurry and get through the summer. Kids need to go back to school. But my thing was, I always worked overnight, took the kids to school, came home, slept a couple of hours, picked them up, brought him home, did all the homework, supper, all
Yep.
that, bedtime, and then I was right back to work.
Yeah.
So it was like clockwork every single day. That was how it was. And now they're grown, and
It's like you never get to see them.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, I never get to. I told him the other day, I'm gonna have to break down and get a damn iPhone just so I can FaceTime y'all so I can see y'all's face.
You
I
gonna
don't,
forget her
I
like
don't, I don't want to do that. Like, do y'all know how hard it's gonna be if I have to switch from an Android to an iPhone just so I can see my kid's face? Oh, Betty Joe King's like, he has a girlfriend now.
Yes. She lives in Tennessee. They He's been there twice. She's coming here in February, and then she's coming here in March for the baby's birthday. And if things work out, she told him that she would pick up and move here because she knows he owns his own home, and he has a good job, and she works remote, like she works from home.
Mhm. So you maybe
So
get a daughter-in-law possibly soon.
I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I see it working out, but I don't know if he'll ever get married, and I doubt if I'll ever have another grandbaby.
Well, you never know. You might.
But she's really sweet. You know, the baby loves her. The baby FaceTimes her every day.
Aw. Well, if she can't get along with Bubbles, then it's just not going to work out.
Oh yeah, and they've been talking for it's been about 4 months now, 4 or 5 months, something like that.
Well, that's good. Maybe it'll work out for him, and she'll be able to move out there with y'all. And
Yeah, because she told him, she knows he has a good job, that he
right.
owns his own home, and she just rents. And like she said, she works remote, so she works from home,
Mhm.
and she
Yeah, I
would,
mean that's the best thing about working from home is you can basically pick up and go anywhere
yeah,
and still be able to work.
yeah. So she told him if it works out, then she would be the one who would move.
Mhm. I mean, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just reading about the Stephanie Damron case to see if there was any updates. They have searched an aerial surveillance search was done over 4,500 acres of dense forest, and no definite trace of Stephanie has been found.
Wow.
It's also like uh, Jack and Lily Sullivan
Mm-hmm.
in Nova Scotia. They have done all of those searches, and they haven't come across anything
Nope.
of those kids being anywhere around there. And so if they're nowhere, like they can't just vanish into thin
No.
air. So
No.
if they're not around, like the only other thing that could have happened, somebody had to leave that area with them.
Yeah.
And it's like they're still not taking that as a possibility. Same thing with Stephanie. You search 4,500 acres and there's no sign of her. She's not there. Someone had to have picked her up.
Yeah. I mean, because you don't just vanish into thin
No,
air.
exactly.
And if you're around there, eventually they're going to find your remains.
I mean, there's even if if she was still there and just camping out in the woods, there's gonna be something
But yeah.
that you're gonna leave behind, or a footprint, trash. There's gonna be something that's gonna show that you're still in the area if they haven't already came across you, like you said, remains or just stumbled upon you.
Yeah. Exactly.
But 4,500 acres and this teenager is nowhere to be found. She's not there.
And when did she go missing?
September the 23rd of 2024.
So it'll be almost 2 years.
Yeah, this year will be 2 years.
That's
So
crazy. That's what I'm saying. You already searched all that area and you haven't found nothing. And
Yeah.
they don't just vanish in thin air. I mean, the aliens didn't come down and get her.
And Commander said Sebastian did vanish into thin air. I didn't. I tried to keep up with Sebastian's case in the very beginning.
Yeah, but that got all. Then it got all
A lot of drama,
parted.
and so I didn't touch it after that. Um,
No, but there's too much drama.
it was too much. It was too hard to keep up with because you didn't know who was telling the truth about what, and so he is. I, Even though he's autistic, doesn't mean that he couldn't have walked out the house and ran away.
Well,
Uh,
from what I understand, he's autistic, but he can function on his own.
okay, so he's high functioning then.
Like he can do his own. Like he knows how to do things for himself.
Hmm. See, that's how my son is. But
He
I still have to watch him because, even though he's 26 years old, he'll still walk down the driveway and walk up the road.
right
You know,
now, from what I gather, it's he. I don't know how they said he's shy, but he's not shy.
hmm
I don't know,
I mean, like I said, it's
but
very possibility.
I
Hey,
don't
Christy.
I don't think his mom done anything.
See, I didn't keep up with the case enough to say, yeah,
Well,
which side, which parents to go with, or if I think this one done something or this. I I didn't keep up with it enough to give an opinion on the stepdad and the mom or the bio dad. But it could he have gotten upset about something that happened at home and decided he wanted to run away? Yeah, it is a
yeah,
possibility. Just
yeah.
because he had autism doesn't mean that he didn't think of that or couldn't have thought of that. He very
Well,
well could have. He could have been
yeah.
talking to someone on uh, a
A
game
game,
system,
yeah,
or
because he liked to play his game system.
I mean, he could have. You know, a lot of people will think, well, just because they have autism, like he couldn't have done it. That's not true.
No, it's not true.
Autistic kids, I've said it 1,000 times, they super smart. I can't have my son in the room with me when I'm putting in my password on my computer just because he can see where my fingers land on the keyboard and he knows what my password is. They're
Mm-hmm.
super smart.
Smart. Yeah.
And so that could have happened. He could have went outside, went to a friend's house, something could I mean, there's a lot of possibilities.
Right.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying? But just vanishing into thin air, I
no.
don't,
That's like they. Some of them say, well, his mom and his stepdad wanted him to go live with his dad, and that he didn't want to go live with his dad. That could have been a possibility. That's why he might have wandered away. But
I,
then you don't know if it's true or not,
right.
because then the dad comes out and says, we weren't going to force him to live with me. It's just a whole bunch of drama going on with their back and
And then
forth.
there's all the different, you know different people involved in it, and it was too much drama. It was literally like Summer Wells 2.0.
Yep, yep,
That
exactly. Like,
And so, which Summer happened, her case happened before I started doing lives. But whenever I first started doing the lives, I tried to talk about it a little bit, but there was just too much drama with
hmm
it.
too
And
much.
it was like if you said something, somebody didn't like it, they didn't agree with it, they're going to come after you. And I was trying to
Yep,
have a completely drama free
that,
channel.
and that's exactly what Sebastian case is about.
And it's sad because whenever it gets to that point, then it takes the focus off the kid who is missing.
Exactly.
And
It's
it's just
always
each other going at everybody going at each other. And
Yep. It's always about this parent or that parent or this or that.
yeah,
You're not focusing on the one who is missing.
exactly. And that's the most important person. and they've completely lost sight of that.
Yep.
Or people are, and this is not every creator, but there are some creators out there that will do this. They can get a piece of information and they are so eager to put it out first that they will not fact check it.
Yep.
They will just put it out. And then whenever it turns out not to be true, then they got to backtrack.
Yep.
Instead of taking the time and not worrying about being the first creator to put it out, fact check your information before you put it out. And then you don't look like an ass when it's not true.
Exactly.
You know.
Or you don't have to put her behind a paywall for somebody to pay over $100 to watch something that ain't true.
Yeah, don't even get me started on some paywalls because
I know.
Yeah.
But it's just ridiculous. It's a missing child. And at first, the parents didn't even come to YouTube about Sebastian. But then when all this false accusations started coming out, that's when his stepdad started coming on different panels and saying, you're losing the focus on Sebastian.
And that's exactly what happened. And the whole paywall shit, I ain't gonna say no names, but getting court documents that has sensitive photos
Mm-hmm.
and putting them behind a paywall of a minor child is just fucking disgusting.
Yep, absolutely. I know exactly who you're talking about.
That just
freaking irritating.
It's
and
it's disgusting, and the things that I heard that was said about those photos from adults about a child. It's just the creator allowed it to happen.
Then as soon as you turn on YouTube, you hear this one arguing over this and this one arguing that. Listen, if you're gonna argue over the stupidest things, get off of YouTube.
Yeah. That's why there's very few creators that I associate with.
Yeah.
I associate with Amanda Monsters because she's very just straight to the point, doesn't give a shit. She's not out for the money. And she's drama free. Scarlett checked Tiff's comments. Hold on just a second. Okay, so Tiff says, so here's my question. Why does the FBI put out a reward for a runaway? That's a good question. And honestly, Tiff, I don't have an answer for that.
Well, first off, who are we talking about? I'm running away.
I believe she's talking about Sebastian's case.
Oh, I didn't say he ran away. I'm just saying if he did or he didn't, or if he met up with somebody, nobody knows because they're so focused on who's
each
making
other.
the most money. Who's making the most money off of this case? They're making money off of a missing child. I don't care if he's 15, 16, 21, 31. He's missing.
Yep.
And they're being disgusting about it.
Okay, Commander says Sebastian is said to have run away. But, I mean, did they have definite proof of that? I mean, did they know if he ran away or if somebody took him? Or if something happened to him in that house and he was carried out of the house?
Right. Nobody knows.
In some way that wasn't seen. Nobody knows. Okay, so the stepmom and dad, the mom and stepdad say that he ran away.
I haven't heard them say that he ran away.
I don't know. Like I said, I can't give an opinion on like the actual case because I didn't keep up with it.
Unless they said it lately, but when I first heard about it, I didn't hear them say he ran away. Now, if they said it later, then I don't know, because like I said, it got to the point like Summer's case with the drama, and I don't pay attention to it no more.
That's the reason why I didn't even touch it. I talked about it a couple times, but other than that, I didn't touch it because there's too much drama. And Christy, we are all doing good as far as I know. How are you? So it's, you know, everybody's too worried about going at each other instead of focusing on him and the actual facts. Or if somebody puts something out, then somebody has to come in and discredit it. So you don't know what's facts and
Well,
what's not.
he's when's his birthday? Is his birthday in February? Because he's about to turn 16.
I have no idea. Hold on, I can look it up.
I think his birthday's in February. After he went missing, might be March.
He was born December the 7th of 2008, making his birthday. So he turned
He's
17
yeah, he's
this
17.
last month. So
Yeah, because it's been 2 years that he's been missing.
well, will be 2 years next month, right? Did he go missing in February?
February of 2024.
So yeah, next month will be 2 years.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
because he
crazy.
just turned 17.
Yeah, last month.
Yeah,
It's crazy though that the focus isn't on him.
yeah. I mean, and then that's what I said. You got all these people that want to. Oh, you're making more money than me. Focus on what the real reason is. This boy is missing,
Yeah,
not who can make the most money off his case
exactly. Because
or
I
sign
mean, honestly, that's what a lot of people are here for, anyways. They're more worried about the money.
or
So,
take Ricos out on people.
Gigi, you ran away at 15 years old. You know what? I can't say that. I ran away at 15, 16, and 17.
I mean, there is a lot of kids that will do that. I don't think
I know I did it 3 times.
now.
So
Uh, do I think he might have ran away? It's a good possibility. Do I think somebody might have lured him away? That's a good possibility too.
mhm.
Because he loved playing his game,
Yep,
and you don't know what you're talking to on the other end
no,
unless it's family members.
that's true.
I mean, he could have been talking to somebody that was way older than him,
And not
and
realize
he
it.
played it off that he was a teenage boy like he was.
Yeah, and something like that would be very easily to manipulate someone
Yeah,
like Sebastian with, because they don't. They're very smart,
right.
but you can also easily manipulate them.
Yeah,
You know, so
and also you could also look at it this way: is he could he be hanging out with one of his friends and don't want nobody to know where he's at? That's a good possibility
I mean,
too.
I think at this point anything is a possibility.
Yeah. Nobody knows exactly what happened.
No,
Only Sebastian knows.
yeah, Gigi was bad when she was young. She said, I left for good and lived with two brothers and their families and still went to school. I left for good when I was 17. I didn't go back home. But in Louisiana, though, at 17, back then, I don't know if it's still like this or not, but at 17, you could leave and there wasn't nothing your parents could do. But your parents were still responsible for you until you were 18.
Well, okay, Commander. With no shoes, no coat, no. I mean, if a kid wants to get away bad enough, if they want to run away, they're gonna leave the house with nothing. But
See, he had his
I'm not
appearances. He
saying he
went.
did. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I'm not.
sad that there's no facts to what
Yeah,
happened. Like there's
but
nothing to even start off with,
I
other
can't.
than he's missing. That's the only fact.
That's it. And I can't follow the case because you got idiots like the ones that screwed the case all up. So,
Hey Dub, how are you?
and all you hear is drama and rumors, and I'm not down for that.
Oh, that's why I didn't touch it. That's why I didn't do Summer's case. In Summer's
'Cause-
case, you don't know what's the truth, and
exactly.
and what's not.
Yeah. And I'm not down for the drama, and I'm not down for the rumors, because all it does is irritate me and makes me want to put my fist through the TV. So
Christy, no, I haven't. I haven't seen him. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what's up with him. I'm sure he'll show up at some point.
has anybody heard from him?
Uh, I mean, I if they have, I haven't heard.
Because that's not like vapor, just not to.
I know I haven't heard from him since. Well, because
He sent me
I was supposed
things
to
on
do.
Messenger, and he ain't sent me none in a while.
Yeah, I was supposed to do that live with Jan on the 3rd, that Saturday, and he was going to do his video for Crystal's case before my live, and then I had to end up rescheduling it. And so it was like a couple of days before that was the last time I heard from him. Let's see, was the 13-year-old girl, 18-year-old boyfriend in jail yet? Deb, which case are you talking about? Missing since December. Deb, I don't know which case you're talking about. I need to go through all of my notes for all of these different cases and get them all back in order and organize. Okay, Deb, yeah, let me know her name and then I can look it up for you. Um, get it all organized.
Yeah,
Because I have notes from cases that, yeah, that I don't even know. Like, that's like all Stephanie Damron's notes that I had. I don't even know they're in a binder somewhere. But I don't know where that said binder is at. And I was gonna look up the Ferguson girl that we watched the video of her and the boyfriend. I think they were in Arkansas. I can't remember her first name either. Um, and
oh
then
Lord.
y'all know who I'm talking about. Um, it was her, the boyfriend, and her kids, and then the boyfriend gets stopped in Texas, and she's not with him, and he goes all the way back to I think it was Wyoming, and she's nowhere to be found.
But they
He ends
found
up. They found what?
but they have the kid. They found the kids in him.
Yeah. Remember
That's
the vehicle was found abandoned, and then when the cops were there looking at the vehicle, he was on his way back to the vehicle with a can of gas.
right.
And remember, they found the blood and the bullet holes and all that in the
Yeah.
door and everything. I can't remember her name though, but her last name was Ferguson. But I was gonna look her case up the other day and see if there was anything. Adam Aviles was his name. And I was going to look up to see if maybe she had been found, because obviously she's somewhere between Arkansas and Texas, between the two stops, because the cops talked to her on body cam when they were at the store in Arkansas. And then when he got stopped in Texas, she wasn't with him. So she's got to be in between those two stops, but I don't know if anything come about that or whatever, and I cannot remember that girl's name for nothing. I want to say Christy, but I don't think that's it.
It might be Christy Ferguson. Sounds familiar.
I've got. Hold on. I've got. No, that's Crystal's father. I've got to get organized, y'all. This is crazy.
Well, type in his name and see if it comes up.
She made a video saying she was 19. Her mom saw the video. Cops found her with not 18 but 49-year-old man. Dub, did I talk about that case? Okay, let me look at that list. Oh, okay. So he was sentenced to 87 months in the case of missing girlfriend. Well, what the fuck was it? Wait, hold on. So 7 years, 3 months he has in federal prison for being a felon in possession of ammunition. Because remember, they did find that. The sentencing followed his guilty plea to the charge, which stemmed from evidence linking him to the disappearance of his. Katie Ferguson was her name.
80. Okay.
She went missing in October of 2023. Okay, so it's kind of new. Dub, what state is it from?
Lay down.
Y'all, my son has got the heat on again. God.
Okay. They had this one turned up to 74 degrees. I turned it down.
See, my son doesn't do that. He just kicks it all the way over, like as high as it'll go on the thermostat.
It's like, God almighty, they're trying to. No wonder the baby can't breathe half the time. They're going to have to put some weight on because this heat's killing.
Oh yeah, my son thinks, like I said, when the heat goes off, if it drops just 1 degree, he's like, "I'm cold. I gotta have the heat back on." And then he sits over the vent so he can warm his cover up. That's his excuse for wanting to cut it back on. I'm like, dude, we can't do it. Or I'm waking up in the middle of the night pouring sweat because he's got the heat on.
It's going down to 20 degrees here.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about this weekend.
And then tomorrow night it's going to be 18.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold like that here too. I'm hoping though we don't get any ice. That's what I'm worried about. Because if we get ice, our power is going to go out, and we're going to be out for at least a week.
Yeah. And then Friday night's going to be 33. And Saturday night is 19. That's when we're supposed to get snow. Saturday and Sunday.
Well, if it snows here, I think we'll be okay. But the ice is what I'm worried about.
I just want spring to come. I hate winter.
Me too.
I'm over it. It's been cold enough for a couple weeks here. Now we can.
Like I said, it was 29 at 3:00 this morning. It was 29 degrees here. Look at that! Like I didn't even want to get up out the bed this morning because it was cold.
21, I think it was here. 21. So I'm glad the baby didn't have school today, though, because she would have been freezing her little tail off.
Yeah, they were. All the schools were here. Here were closed also. Okay, I'm trying to find this case that Doug is talking about. I don't know what state it was in. Okay, but King, in my defense, when it's hot, because you don't understand this, in the South, when it gets hot, we have to deal with humidity.
Yes.
And it can get so hot here, and the humidity is so bad that when you walk outside, you can't breathe.
Yes.
So
And that's the way it's been for the last 2 summers.
it's horrible. Ask Christy, because Christy's weather is like my weather, where Betty Joe is a little bit more north than what we are. Mine and Christy's weather is the same. The humidity is horrible. Like you walk outside, as soon as you step out the door, you're like pouring sweat. It's so bad. You can't breathe. Your hair is all frizzy, making you look like a frizzed up poodle. It, I'm telling you, it's bad.
Let's put it this way. I straighten my hair every day.
So do
When you
I.
walk when I walk outside, because I have natural curly hair.
Hmm.
When I walk outside, it's natural curly.
It's like you got that perm from the 1980s.
Yep.
See, King don't understand that. She don't have to deal with all that humidity like we do.
No, the humidity's bad.
It's yeah.
And yours is probably worse.
Oh, mine's horrible.
But it's bad here. When it reaches 100, it's never reached 115 degrees since I've lived here. But these last 2 summers,
Hmm.
it's reached 120.
Yeah. Oh, y'all remember how bad I was doing like summer before last when it was 112 here and the humidity was bad? Yeah.
So,
People from up north, they don't understand.
no.
We're complaining about the heat, and then see that's the same thing during the winter. Where down here, when it's cold, the air has moisture in it,
Yep.
so it makes it that because it's not dry air,
Right.
and it makes it colder or feel colder. So we have to complain year round. I mean, it's just how we
Me,
are.
I'd rather have summertime because then you can go in the house and get cool. Or you can put on a t-shirt and shorts and just because you ain't got to get all dressed up and
Yeah. Okay, so Tiff though, is Hawaii as humid as what the South is? Because Tiff knows about the humid weather too. Like she's right next door to me. Christy's 2 houses down from me, but Tiff is next door. So mine and her weather is probably more of the same because she's only like 3 hours from me.
just like in Jersey, it's a different humidity because
Uh,
when
yeah,
the,
Jersey is that time I went to Jersey, the weather, like the air up there, was completely different than what it is down here.
yeah, it is because you're close. Well, because in Jersey you're closer to the shore because you have Wildwood, you have Atlantic City, you have Ocean City, you have
Hmm.
Seattle City. You have all the oceans
Yeah. Well, see,
around you.
I'm only 150 miles from the Gulf Coast, and we get a lot of the that Gulf air up here, and it is
Yeah,
just oh my god, it's
yeah, and then the heat coming off the Gulf is
hot, hot, hot. Let's see. The minute you step off the plane in Hawaii, you're. I mean, Commander. Honestly, it's what it does in Louisiana too during the summertime. So
I mean, the weather here is so screwed up though, because for 2 weeks it was in the 70s.
yeah.
Then for 2 weeks it was in the teens.
Uh huh. It's
Uh,
Mother Nature needs a Xanax.
yeah,
Honestly. So Hawaii is humid, but I don't know if it's as humid as Louisiana because I've King, we have got to get you to Louisiana. I'm gonna come up with some good excuse for you to come here. Courtney, I would think I don't know if dry heat would be any better though, would it?
mm,
I mean, probably. I don't know.
I don't think it would be good for me.
I don't know if dry heat would be better than the heat we have here in the south.
But see, I also get hot flashes, so
I don't know. Here lately, during the summertime, it's been so bad that I can't. It's horrible. Like I won't even go outside. King, the gators won't bother you. Just don't feed them, and they won't bother you. It's like there's signs all around the water in Louisiana that says "Do not feed the gators," and all the waters here have gators in them. So just don't go close to the water, and you'll be okay.
uh, uh, King Scarlet, have you been to Florida? They got gators.
They probably got more gators than we. Well, I don't know. We have like you can just be driving down the road in some areas in Louisiana and see gators in the ditch.
Well, yeah, that too.
So
Too. I remember one year we took the kids. I think my son was, I want to say about 11, might have been about 9 or 10.
mhm.
Might have been about 9. We took them to Florida. We took them to Disney, and we rented this Airbnb, and there was a pond out back. So all the kids wanted to go down to the pond. So at the time, we took them all down there, and there was these little baby alligators.
Mhm.
So they wanted to feed them. I said, "You ain't feeding these things; they get big." So
Yeah.
one started coming up, like out of the water. I told my son, I said, "You better watch out because he's coming straight at you. You better run."
Yeah, we have signs all the way like in a lot of the areas here that says don't feed the gators.
Yeah, I
It's
told him,
because
"You know,
they don't want them getting used to humans.
no." That's what I was telling him. You are not feeding that gator. I don't care if it's small or not.
Gigi says she'd be screaming if she saw a gator. We're so used to it here though. Like when you go down to the beach in Cameron, there's when you turn off the main highway and go onto the road that goes to the beach, it's like it's like a marshland, but there's water, like little canals of water that run along the side of the road, and a lot of people crab out of those, so catch crabs and stuff like that. And there's 5 foot gators swimming around in the water while there's people there crabbing.
Yeah.
Like it's just you don't. You're so used to it, you don't pay attention to it.
Well, not only that, you pay attention to your surroundings, and
Yeah.
you don't antagonize them.
No, as long as you don't bother them, they won't bother you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would bother you.
But no, like there is a lake here called Caddo Lake, Black Lake, and I believe Cross Lake. I'm pretty sure Cross Lake does too. But I know Black Lake. It's down around Natchitoches. It's shit tons of gators in it.
Yeah, there ain't no way I'll be swimming in a lake around
Oh,
Louisiana.
look, we have places here where the locals go. Like if you're not from here, you would never find it because it's like 10 miles down a dirt road that
Uh,
is nothing but a bayou that we would skip school and go swimming.
uh,
And there's diving boards in the trees that we would jump off of, road swings, and damn good well there's gators and snakes and everything else in it. We didn't pay that
that's
shit no attention.
you're gonna skip school. Okay, what happened if you got ate by a gator?
Well, I just wouldn't get to go back to school.
No, you wouldn't get to go home, and then your parents be saying, "Damn, where's
Well,
Scarlett?"
technically, I wasn't supposed to be skipping school
Well, I
because
know, but
I was I was on one of them 90-day stints that I had told y'all about. So if I was caught skipping school, I wouldn't want to go home anyway.
no, you wouldn't go anyway. You've been ate by a gator.
But I mean, it was just like that's where everybody went swimming. Like if you lived around this area, that's where you went swimming at.
Oh, not me. If I lived around that area, I wouldn't be swimming with no gators.
It's just we don't pay it no attention. And Gigi, yes, there's shit tons of snakes around here. Actually, this past year I didn't see any in my yard for a change. Usually, I see at least 2 or 3 in the yard. But yeah, there's snakes all over the place here too. I don't fuck with the snakes now. I'll fuck with the gator before a little snake.
No, ain't no snakes, ain't no gators, ain't no tarantulas, no spiders, no nothing.
And then there's the alligator park that's also in Natchitoches, that's off of By Pier. And all the gators from By Pier go to the alligator park. And they're like, and they even have a website. And the gators there are like fucking huge.
Mm-mm. You can keep them.
But like I said, it's how it is here. You grew up here, you're used to it. You know, now I wouldn't go swimming about here for sure, but it's just you grow up here, you get used to it, you don't pay any attention to it. You just if you see it, you don't pay it, you don't bother it.
I don't even like snakes.
Yeah, Gigi says she's petrified of snakes. I don't like them either. I don't fuck with snakes. I don't fuck with clowns, or I don't fuck with dolls. All three of them, the snakes, the clowns, and the dolls, they all go in the same bag together. And I mean that in one more than one way.
Yeah, I ain't messing with no snakes. I'll fight a clown. I ain't worried about that.
All right, you'll say that. Um, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut because I'm like, you already know what would happen.
But the snakes and the gators, no, y'all can keep them.
Yeah, I don't do
I
snakes.
mean I've seen snakes around here. We've had some in our yard. Don't get me wrong, but just keep right on going and about your business. Slither on over there to that open field over there.
Yeah, we used to have a lot that would come in the yard, uh, but like I said, I didn't see none this past summer.
We've had a lot of deer in the yard, in the backyard.
Oh, we have deer, we have possums, coons, we
The
have all
baby.
kind of animals that come in the yard. But I also live in the middle of the woods, literally, you know, at the end of a dead end dirt road. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
they're gonna come in the yard or the neighbor's yard or whatever.
these deer, we live in the city limits. These deer don't care. They will come in your yard. They don't care.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a lot of trees that, like the oak trees and stuff like that, and they'll come in the yard at night and eat acorns out of the yard. But like I said, I live in the woods, so you know.
Right. Well, there's woods right behind us. That's why.
Well, you
That's
walk out my yard and or out my front door, all you see is woods all the way around me, and then across the road, on like the woods are probably a half mile thick, and then it's all cow pastures.
yeah.
So it's
You well across the road from us. There's a big open field that they'll hang out in, or they'll hang out in our backyard. And there's this big open field. Well, not open field, but it's overgrown field beside us.
mm.
They'll come running through there.
King said in Louisiana you learn situational awareness before algebra. King, that's a true statement.
Yeah, I would say
I,
so.
I mean, we learned about snakes when first grade. Like they would teach us like the different, and let me make sure that I'm grammatically correct when I say this, because if I say poisonous snakes, I catch hell for it. Venomous snakes. They teach you how to tell which ones are venomous and which ones are not.
Yeah.
Of course, their thing is you're supposed to get down and look at the eyeball and see if it's around people, it's not poisonous. I'm not going to get down there and be like, yo, snake, let me check your eye out so I can see if you know.
Ain't no damn way.
But that's what they teach you. But as you get up older, you learn what they look like. And you're like, okay, yeah, I ain't fucking with, which I ain't messing with any of them anyway. But you know,
I ain't even picking one up.
oh hell no,
So
no, no.
you might as well not even teach me the part about whether they're venomous or not, because I don't really care.
No, they come in my yard. They if it literally if they come in the yard, they're dead. I don't give a shit if they're venomous or not. I still kill them.
Yep. Nope. I don't care if you're venomous or not. I am not getting close to you.
Nope.
That's like last year we had a big ass black snake come across the front yard, and it looked like it was coming for the porch.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter's boyfriend was out there. Well, the baby's dad. He was out there. I said, you might want to be careful because there's a black snake right there by that tree. He walks over and picks it up and takes it out to the woods.
Oh, hell no. Mm-mm.
I was like, this stupid idiot.
Nope.
He says,
Tip.
it's just a black snake. It ain't going to hurt you. Yeah. Okay,
No,
I don't care.
I ain't touching none of them. And see, Tip, that's the thing. Everybody in the South says poisonous snakes. But you have to watch who you say poisonous snakes in front of because some people want to be like, oh, no, that's not correct. I ain't going to say no names, but
Listen,
you know who we talking about.
Any snake that bites you,
Well, yeah,
poisonous
you
or not. To me, it's poisonous.
Yeah, I'm going to die either way because if it's not poisonous, I'm going to have a heart attack.
Exactly.
So
either way, it's poisonous.
Oh shit, we've been here almost 2 hours. Damn. I didn't realize I've been here for an hour and 51 minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That is true. It's tonight Monday or Tuesday? It's Monday, right?
Well, here it's Tuesday because it's 12:58, but
okay, so it's all right. So tomorrow night, I'm trying to think what I got to do Wednesday because I really need to get back to doing my algebra night. I really need to. Cop shot in Portland. Christy.
I see a clown. I'm fighting it.
Christy, I haven't seen a clown in a while. To be honest with you.
Now you're going to get an email.
Probably. or another message from an alt account on
Yeah.
social media platform. Let's see. Why can't I find her name? Okay, so Dub, you have my email, right? If you can find it, because I may know what you're talking about, I don't remember it. But if I see the name, then I might know it. Okay, hold on. Let me, if I can remember the command for it. Wait, Dub, do you have Discord? Courtney, no, I haven't seen any clowns since December 13th.
I gotta learn not to do that.
That was the last time I seen a clown. I'm pretty sure there's one lurking. But,
yeah, pretty sure.
But anyway, Dub, if you have Discord, I will just send you my name on there, and then send me a friend request. Chrissy, are you telling me to go to Discord? Yes, Chrissy was telling me to go to Discord. Oh my god. I'm so gonna get blamed. Betty Joe, I can feel it coming out. I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be there. Let me check something real quick while I am over here. Oh shit! I almost clicked on something I wasn't supposed to click on. Gigi, a lot of people do that with the snakes, but then you had to bury the head on some of them.
Uh,
And we're talking about snakes. We're not talking about clowns. Just put that out there. Okay, so hold on. Let me send this uh, clowns and witches. I'd rather deal with a witch than I would a clown. To be honest with you. What is my email? Y'all, I can never remember if my email has TC in it or not. Yes, Chrissy, I was just about to say something. Um, I wonder what the interest rate is on um, brooms when you buy a new broom. You have to get a monthly note on them. Y'all know
it's,
where I'm going with that. I need to stop for real. Okay, Dub, if you're still in there, there's my email, and then let me do this. Uh, see, I looked at this, so I couldn't come up tonight, but I wish I could. Okay, well, Christy, anytime that you can, just let me know, and I will throw the link out for you. King, I was just asking what the interest rate is on a monthly note for a broom for witches. Okay, and then Dub, also, if you have Discord, here is my thing on there also. I think that's it. Wait, let me make sure that's my name on there again.
y'all gonna get everybody in trouble here.
What the hell? I click on Discord, and there's like a whole fucking circus full of clowns up in here.
You okay, baby? You
Hold
sure?
on. Let me make sure that that is my name on Discord.
Drink? No. You cold? Just making sure.
Wait, what did I do? Okay, SC or LHQ underscore 1016. Okay, all right. So Dub, there is also my name on Discord. If you have it, just send me a friend request. See, anyone see? What? Who's Gator?
Who's what?
Dub said that anyone see Gator. He was taking care. Dub, are you talking about Riddler? Because I think he was taking care of his mom at one time. But if that's who you're talking about, I haven't seen him in over a year.
I haven't even seen him on YouTube.
I hadn't either. Next read. but but King, I need to know like a number. I'm a numbers person. He would come and chat. Okay, yeah, you're talking about Riddler, Dub. I haven't seen him. He hasn't been here in over a year, and then I had seen him a couple of times on another channel, but I haven't honestly, I haven't seen him 9 months maybe anywhere.
No, it's been
So
a while.
yeah, so I don't know if he's still. I do know that he was taking care of his mom, but I don't know if he still is or not. But honestly, I don't really go to anybody's channel a whole lot anymore. I'll stop at the experts for 5 or 10 minutes or over at Mind the Monsters, but I don't have time to stop in. Um, Dub, yeah, to a certain extent, I will, I will, I will say that. Sally.
Sally,
Uh, I'm not even gonna go there, Sally.
Sally, you should be ashamed of yourself.
This year is 4 years since. Wait, Chrissy, I ain't been doing lives for 4 years, have I? 2002, wait, 22. Oh yeah, this June will be 4 years. Holy shit!
You can't even remember me. Oh,
No, it's June of this year will be 4 years since I've been doing lives. I didn't realize this was that long.
yeah.
Damn. Yeah, June of 2022, Chrissy's when I started. Key, 6.66%, the classic cursed rate.
Oh my god.
King, I love it. So yeah, Chrissy, it's damn, that's crazy, y'all.
You know we're all gonna be in trouble, right?
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna catch the whole brunt of it for real.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna get the long book
The
of an
long
email of everything being said for the 100th time. It's
well,
already
we'll
been
see
said.
100 more times.
Yeah, I mean it's like a broken fucking record at this point.
Oh well.
Oh,
It's
I can guarantee your ass. I know it. I can feel it. It's been it's been over a month now. It's about time. It'll be a shock if not. So, but anyway, tomorrow night I will try to be here. I don't think I have anything to do Wednesday other than work. I think I have anywhere to go. So I'll probably be back tomorrow night with some more cases. I'm gonna try to uh, finish out this month with missing person cases unless a huge case pops up.
right.
It's been pretty quiet here lately, which is a good thing. Uh,
Yeah.
there's been a shit ton of missing person cases. Like January the 17th, I think 3 or 4 of those 6 cases, missing person cases that I was going to talk about tonight, it happened on January 17th. Like I don't know what it was about that day, but
Mm,
people went missing for whatever reason that day. So, uh, all right, Courtney, have a good night. Um, so, like I said, unless another big case pops up between now and the end of the month, I'm probably just going to finish the month out with missing person cases since there are a lot of those and try to get, you know, posters out there and all that.
yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up.
Yep.
And I will, I'm pretty sure I'll be back up in Discord at like 3 o'clock.
All right.
So I will talk to you later. Probably, if not tonight, tomorrow.
All right. Good
All
night,
right,
everybody.
have a good night. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, I'll for those who are in Discord, I will see y'all probably 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that. If not, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Christy, we love you too. Uh, have a good night. Gigi, have a good night. So I will be back tomorrow night. I love you all. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. And I will talk to y'all later on.